is Sport Podcast by Dream Fashion Line, and we have some amazing people with us today. Can you guys each announce yourselves individually?
Well, hey guys, I'm Jared Cheatham. I'm the middle child of the Cheatham family. I'm 13 years old. As you all know, that we all do boxing. We're actors, and yeah.
There we go. I'm Akeem Cheatham. I'm the oldest of the boys. You know what I'm saying? He got my chain on. He's cute. You know what I'm saying? But it's not too much about me. I'm gonna eat your
bro. I'm Jamil Cheatham, second oldest of the Cheatham brothers, and yeah, we lit.
He's the ghetto one. Me and him try to keep it casual. You know what I'm saying? Not him. He has the big old chain. You think goodness gracious. He's a movie star, but yeah.
So when did you start boxing?
I really just was born into it. Like when I was born, I don't remember when I was 2 or 3, and I was just always taking a ride to the boxing gym, just always seeing my big brothers just in the gym, just grinding. And I was like, dang, bro, they putting all this hard work in, bro. I want to be a boxer.
He's not lying. He's not capping. When he was 2 years old, he would really wrap his hands legitimate. We have receipts, we have pictures.
Because he hands by himself. No help.
Shoot, Carmel can tell you that. Carmel can tell you that.
When did you start?
I started when I was 7.
7? Then you?
7.
Both
he was 9 at the time.
He just saw you guys. Was like, okay,
absolutely. Absolutely.
It was about that time.
So when y'all was doing boxing the whole time, have y'all had any professional fights or anything like that happened? Or y'all just staying y'all do professional?
Yeah, I just turned pro.
Okay.
Yeah, I have 1 pro fight right now. But when we were starting out, it was just amateur tournaments. It was national amateur tournaments, getting as much experience as we could. You know what I mean?
So with that being said, how is it when you go into the gym and you trying to prepare for your fights? How do you prepare yourself when you're trying to do these professional fights?
Train with pros, spar with pros instead of sparring amateurs, and because usually we spar people who's back in the amateurs, we would spar people who's getting ready for the tournament with us.
Right.
Instead we spar pros. We just you pro, what's your record? 2-0, blah blah. We spar.
A lot of it is mental. You gotta feel good about the training. you can train so hard, but if you don't feel good about it, you know what I'm saying? You can do 12 rounds on the bag, but you don't feel good about any round you just did. That's a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot. As a man thinketh, so he shall be. You feel what I'm saying? So it's you gotta feel good about it, but you also have to be honest enough to say, I need to do this much more. You know what I'm saying? So it's a balance. It's a balance. You gotta find the sweet zone. You can't just.
Do y'all just eat whatever y'all want to eat, or you?
Devin Haney asked me this 2 or 3 times. Him and Kevin Newman, because everyone says I'm super cut up. I haven't been. I had a little injury, but
you are, bro.
I saw that on Instagram that you had an injured arm or whatever. What happened?
I was sparring and I threw a hook and it went around his head and my tendon.
But you had a great outcome when you had the surgery, though.
It was great. It was beautiful. Yeah,
you performed.
Yeah, I'm cool.
When was the fight you was talking about? You got coming up?
I don't have a fight coming up right now.
You just working on something?
Yeah, I'm working on something. Yeah. I'm letting this rest up and heal up, and people will see me on their TV screen in another way. You know what I'm saying?
Putting that work. Yeah. So what about you? You plan on having anything coming up at all?
Yeah, I just turned pro. I heard about something May, late May, and in June as well.
Do you know who your opponent's gonna be?
Nah.
You have no idea?
Nah. I have no idea now.
I don't care.
So what about you? You got anything coming up on that?
For boxing, I'm definitely gonna have something in June, Junior Olympics.
Okay.
Be there to fight. And also the TV screen, y'all gonna see me on there.
You was on Snatched.
Yes.
Did a fantastic job.
He killed Snatch. You don't even think he a boxer.
And it was the stepsister, right?
The stepdaughter.
Yeah,
Stepdaughter. I watched both of them.
Me and
I watched both of them. That did a good
bro,
job.
see, the stepdaughter, because there's a stepmother and then there's a stepdaughter. You feel what I'm saying? The stepdaughter, me and him started it, and then he come out with a second one.
I ain't gonna say that.
Just there.
The people know now, but I ain't gonna say
People who are, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to you. You a special one. You a real one. But yeah, that one's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
So how did y'all end up getting into the acting field?
Through boxing.
Through boxing.
So I call it God.
Was it
you know what I'm saying?
yeah. So was it more like an approach, or was it more like somebody y'all was already working with?
One of our coaches, shout out Coach Calvin Gribble. He came in one day. He was like, "Hey, just wanted to throw it out there. I have a friend named Kim Flowers, and she does a workshop for up and coming actors. If you guys want to do it, it's cool." Everybody else in the gym was like, "Nah, I don't need acting. No." I was like, "Please sign me up."
Right. You know what I'm saying? The opportunity you can take.
Immediately, please. And Kim called me on the phone, and she was so wonderful. She sounded like an angel. I was like, "Oh my God, this is for real." She was like, "Are you sure? Are you serious?" I was like, "I'm so serious." And she was like, "Okay, come on over to acting class." And I was so nervous. I missed one or two of them for like 2 weeks. I was so nervous, and then one day I was just like, "You know what? Okay, I gotta go through with it." And
So wait, you just didn't show because it was the nervousness?
It was the nervousness, and when something would pop up, I was just like, okay, I guess it's not meant for me to go. You know what I'm saying? But one day it was just like, no matter what, I'm gonna just go. So I went, and it felt like home. It felt like home. I was able to really express feelings that boxing couldn't express.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was crazy. And as I'm there and I'm going through with it, this guy, he's like the emotional one out of all the brothers. He's the most emotional.
Most of the time, it's the youngest.
But he's not. He's the middle one.
Oh,
There's 6 of us.
The middle. Oh,
Yeah.
6.
Yes.
So what the other ones? What?
They're little. They're little.
Okay,
You got
okay.
King, Amari, and you got Tuffy.
So they boxing too?
Yeah.
Oh, everybody boxing.
Absolutely.
So how many brother and sister? How many of y'all?
Okay.
What's going on?
You know what I'm saying? So us 6, we're all same mom, same dad. But we also got half siblings as well.
Yeah.
And we got a lot of half siblings. Shout out to them.
So how many of y'all in total?
13, 14.
Okay, so when he started acting, y'all just kind of fell in behind him?
Well, I just heard it because I was like, I thought that he was home, and so I went to his room. I checked. I'm like, "Where's Akeem at?" And then he come back like 3 hours later, and I'm like, "Where'd you go, bro?" Talking about some acting class. And me, I always wanted to act since I was a little baby. Like, I was watching the Disney shows like Jessie and Bunk and stuff. I was like, "Bro, I want to be an actor, bro."
Yeah.
And so I just wanted to go to the acting class, and I got there, and Kim's telling me, bro, be quiet, I have an audition. I'm like,
Goddamn.
and at first I was being quiet, but then I saw something. I was like, Akeem, why don't you act this way? I forgot because it was like a year ago, but I was like, I told him, I was like, why don't you like, feel me? And Miss Kim saw it. She was like,
He's a little director. He's a little, okay.
That's how I just got into it, and I started going to the grown up classes.
He was just a natural. It was like a puzzle piece, and I was like, boom, there we go.
Open doors.
Boom, there we go. And then,
so how did you do it?
For me, it was a little bit different, right? So like he said it was a lot of people in the gym. I was like, nah, I don't want to do it. I was one of them. I was like, bro, I'm good, bro. Like, get act for it. And then it took me, because they took me on set with them one time, right? And I went, and I was like, yo, bro, this is it. This is it. Like
Snatch. Yeah, we took him to Snatch, and we had him meet all the people.
There
we go. He met Zulai.
I met everybody, bro.
He met Malik.
Janet Hubert.
So how did it feel to be in that type of situation,
bro?
And
I was just like, damn, bro, like really
like a dream.
Bro, I was just there. I was just like, damn. And then especially, the people that's already like big, he's like, yo, that's her right there. And I'm like, yo, bro, just shout out Jenny Hubert for me. She was in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Of course. That's
I'm like, bro, what? And then it was just crazy. Zulai, how you say her name?
Zulai's so bad.
I was just like,
but here's the thing. It really caught his eye when we came back from the stepdaughter, and he saw, you know, the fame, the little, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of money. He was like, oh, okay,
yeah,
I see how it is.
Open eye, bro. Yeah,
and who you dealing with?
Yeah, bro.
So, how did you feel about it? I see how you feel about it. How did you feel about it when you started it? Like, how was your expression, like, being around all those individuals, personally?
Man, I mean, you grow up seeing people on TV.
Grow up watching.
And it's a different type of reaction you have. Like, out of all the boxers I met, like Floyd, Pernell Whitaker, all those legends, you know what I'm saying? I never felt as nervous as I did.
Yourself on TV.
Bro, I met Mark Wahlberg. I was on set of The Family Plan, and I was able to like speak with him one-on-one, like I'm looking at you.
Get advice and stuff.
Bro, I was shaking. Like nowhere. I was like, oh my god, bro. Like this is like Ted. This is him. It was like it's a different type of
It's almost like Candace playing.
Yeah, it's like they impact your brain, they impact your life more than
you look at everything.
It's crazy. So, you know, being around them, you feel like one of them. You're like, wow, I'm like really around these people, and that's why I made him come. You know what I'm saying? Get out the ghetto and come on. Come on down to LA and see what it's like.
It's fire, bro.
But it's worth it. It's just fun. It's a blessing.
Sometimes people gotta take those challenges, and even when they think it's like, nah, sometimes you gotta take it. It might be the best thing for you. You can change your whole life, and then you can change. You put in a position in order to affect others around you. God didn't choose you just to be choosing you. Then you have the opportunity to change other people's life around you and be the biggest influencer that you could possibly be wherever God wants to take you. But when you see yourself on TV, I know you was going crazy. I saw you on live.
I was going crazy.
Your phone was blowing up.
That was a good experience, and it's just crazy to like be around these stars and actors and actresses, and for me being the star of the movie, and then seeing Janet Hubert going to work just killing it, and I'm taking notes, and I'm like, dang, like she's fired. V, Zulai, Lance Bro, like all of these guys going crazy at it, and for me it's only my second movie.
Right.
And both of my movies, I'm starting. So if y'all didn't hear it, Miss Kim Flowers, y'all better come to her acting class. She gonna get you in there. She gonna get you in there.
We shouldn't be telling y'all that, bro. Bro, we can't forget Annie, bro. Annie was fire too. I never realized I was watching Annie since I was like in 7th grade. She was in the Tupac All Eyes on Me. She was playing Kendata. She was playing his girlfriend. I was like, wow, that's fucking crazy. And then she plays my mom, and I'm like around her every day. You know what I'm saying? I'm asking her about Shaq. I'm asking about Snoop Dogg. How are they like? Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's surreal. It happens fast. It can happen fast.
So what was the most challenging role for you, and how did you handle it?
Most challenging role. I'm gonna say most like the crime role. I just being an actor for 1 year and just like getting a role like that and like a character like that. It was challenging, but I'm ready for whatever. So when I got there to set that day, I knew that I had to drop in, so I had to make this amazing because I knew that I did not want to look bad. You know what I'm saying? Working around stars like this, I did not want to look bad.
That's a heavy load.
I got in there, and usually, like, if I cried, they would use, like, fake tears, but this one, I actually dropped the tears. So I was happy at that, bro. I was so excited.
So by how you handle it was just going full throttle with it, just jumping right in it. That's how you.
And thinking of everybody that's watching it, I'm like, I'm not gonna do bad in front of them, like V and all that. No, I'm not gonna look terrible.
You got your friends watching it.
Yeah, not everybody.
Family watching it.
Bro,
you did really good. You did really good. Same thing for you. What was the most challenging role that maybe that you had to do? Like, what was the most challenging thing? How did you handle it?
I think the most challenging was, of course, Stepdaughter, because that character, Like that character was not me. It wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a rich boy, single parent home with just a mama. You know what I'm saying? A big old house. It's just that's not my lifestyle.
When I saw the character you was playing, I thought like maybe he's really quiet in real life. I'm like maybe he's really quiet.
Like you know, like a boy who's easily seduced by girls, and he's you know, it just has it all. It wasn't me. So to try to compromise and become that,
I'm prepared.
You know what I'm saying? You have to really think it through. You really have to think it through. And
did you prepare?
I had to observe people. I had to observe the people that.
What did you study? When you say observe, like
random people who lived in that high life. You know what I'm saying? Who had their own car.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? There are kids in high school that have their own car, and their parents have a big old house. They might have a step parent, like I did in the movie, but they still act a certain way. The way they hold themselves. That's why the way I talked in the movie. I don't like that person. Like I don't like it. You know, it's it was a whole thing. But you really have to focus and concentrate, and you have to be confident and brave enough to be able to drop into that, or at least attempt to.
Okay. So, what about you, man? The most challenging. You think it was as easy?
Bro, for right now, bro, I could say like a monologue in class, probably. Not really right now.
So we get y'all scripts, like you gotta memorize those scripts, right?
Bro, that's the hardest thing for me. That's the hardest. That's where I'm struggling right now.
The scripts be pretty long, so what you gotta.
Yeah, bro. They be long, and I gotta like look at the paper, look back at the paper. It's like, I'm gonna work on it though. I got, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna work on it. I'm here. You got it.
So when y'all do the script, so do they like how long it takes you to go, like how many times a day you go over your scripts? How many times you get this stuff? Cause they got school, you got other stuff, you got personal life.
Yeah,
like, how did that work?
I go over it all day long in my mind. You know what I'm saying? I play the scene over and over again. It can go this way, that way. I try to remember the intention of it, the intent of what I'm trying to do. And as I grow as an actor, I realized that the words are one thing. You know what I'm saying? Kim taught me, you know, anybody can read, but to make it come alive is another thing. So I try to focus on the intent first, and then the words, I just keep saying them until I can regurgitate them in an estimated manner.
But that's not a really big challenge. Some people it ain't.
I mean, it's a challenge, but it's not a big challenge because I enjoy doing it.
That's not.
You know what I'm saying? You ask a boxer, is it hard to run 5 miles? Yeah, it is. You don't just like
it ain't. If you love it,
it's worth it. You zone out. You go into it. You know you're doing it for a reason. So it's the same way with memorizing lines.
So what about you?
I run it with him. He's done. Like there's no.
He's always pressing me about my lines. Like I remember when I got to LA for Snatch, and I was in the hotel. I was like, boy, this is the highlight. I'm working on my scripts right now. And then they told me I got set tomorrow at 6 a.m. I'm like,
you remember the lines?
Word up.
What? And so I was just practicing those lines all night. Even when I got to set, breakfast time, makeup, practicing, and it really came into my body, came into my character, and I just performed it. I was happy with my performance, but yeah, just memorizing the script. At first, it was hard. But you just
they can't sing. They can't sing.
Once you get into it, it wasn't as hard. You know, it kind of comes together.
Yeah,
as you keep doing it and being persistent on it.
Definitely.
What about you, man?
Bro, as of right now, like you said, the intention and just like I like to like act like it's real. Like whatever like circumstance, like position my character's in, I just act like that's how I am right now. Like I just be that like real about it.
So how is this starting it, being in it, having that type of lifestyle, how's it affecting your personal life? Do sometimes you take your character home with you? You know, you dealing with people, you kind of still be in that same character.
How you transition? Shoot, it help. I listen to people more. You know what I'm saying? Like how I can look someone in the eye and not break, and they might break off. You know what I'm saying? It's like a nervous type of thing. You see everybody, they pull out their phones when they get in the elevator when there's other people, just to kind of look like they're doing something. Me, I don't do it. I put it in my pocket, pretend I'm in the 90s somewhere or something. And I just, you know what I'm saying?
That's fine.
Really getting off social media and putting the phones away, and really trying to go after human connection. That's what I gained from it. Is really being able to talk to people and listen to them, and
social skills,
behavior, how people behave. Everything somebody does is for a reason. You know what I'm saying? They don't just do it because it's a subconscious reason. So that's what I gained from it.
So how did it work for you, your personal life, and you being the age you are?
Like having a
Just like transitioning from you just did a movie and then you go back home.
Yeah.
You know, you say you've been doing that movie since like, say you worked on the movie for probably a couple weeks or so. You just in that far, and then all of a sudden you go home, then you still acting like the same character. How it affect you? You talk to your friends.
I remember like kind of the first week I came back home, and I went to my mom and I started doing like the V. Bozeman stunts, like her being an FBI agent, like I'd be on the wall and I was scaring my mom sometimes. It was funny, but just having a character like just live in you. I don't really know how to say it, but it was like it stays in there for like a couple weeks, and it's like like that. I don't know.
At this point, you just don't know really how to feel about it.
Not really.
That's okay. So what about you, buddy?
Me, I don't really got experience with that yet. I ain't been in no movie or nothing yet. So all I can say really is what he said. Really, the social skills and like being comfortable around people. But I've been comfortable around people though, because you know, like where I'm from, I guess you could say. But I ain't never really had no.
But you on your word.
Let me ask you this though: do you see a difference in us when we come back from set, like how we act?
Oh, that's a good one. What do you mean? Like, does it affect you when you come off a set?
Yeah, do we act different? Like, do we act Hollywood or is it
towards
like,
me? No, I don't know.
You don't see nothing. You don't see no change.
Not to me. Not.
Okay.
What is the most rewarding part for you for like being an actor? What's rewarding about it?
I really like the most rewarding. I think the premiere. Premiere, like I get to the premiere, boy, I get my own role. It says my name.
Yeah. It says my name.
Bro.
And after, go over there and there's hella people interviewing me.
Shows the picture of the movie, and
then showed me on the. I really like the premiere. That's the rewarding part. And also,
your family and stuff was all there.
Yeah.
Did y'all go to the premiere party? I forgot her name. She set it up. It was a premiere party.
Oh, V?
It might have been.
I think V had an after party.
Yeah, after party.
Had an after party. Yeah.
You guys go?
There was a few after parties. Me and him went to. They had a little thing like right outside the theater. It's nothing crazy. It was just like a little dinner.
Everybody, a lot of people was watching like the movie and stuff like that too. So I saw that. So it had like two different things. It was a lot of it. There was a lot of motion. There was a lot of motion. So what was the most rewarding thing for you then?
For me, it's seeing the reaction of people when they see you on TV and they see you in the flesh. It's like becoming an idea in somebody's mind. Like I'm an idea.
A strong influence.
You know what I'm saying? It's an influence. It's an influence. It's a great opportunity to be a leader.
Yeah.
Now they listen to what you say. You know what I'm saying? They'll shut up and look at you. I see when they looked at him and Snatch, you know what I'm saying? Grown women coming out, oh my God, you did so good, man. I love you. Oh my God, you were just, I think that's a real, that's a privilege. Like, that's a real leverage to have over people. And I think that's my most rewarding part, is people listen to me. And I help people relate to what happened. I've had people hit me up on Instagram like, bro, you know what I'm saying? You remind me of me. Like that's how I would have acted in front of a new stepsister who's hot. Yeah, I'm not gonna say too much either. I was like, okay. So yeah, it's relating with people and making people have have hope and let them know they're not the only one who's like them. You know
Keep
what
the
I'm saying?
world going around, you know, by motivating people, being a strong influencer. Obviously, you creating other people to become a strong influencer as well. So I know you haven't started officially yet, but what do you expect to see yourself within it? You know, how far are you willing to take it?
Far, bro.
Really far. So
Yeah,
you're really
far.
willing to pursue the acting
bro.
career.
Yeah.
So with y'all,
So
go ahead.
Cause I don't really like do stuff that I don't plan to like take far. You feel me? Like I don't do stuff for nothing, pretty much.
Right.
Like just to start, get somewhere and then quit. Like that's not me. I might as well just sit home. You know what I mean? Like, cause I'm getting this thing out of it.
Yeah.
Really?
But if you stop, there's no time.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what's the point of starting? Like, basically, if I start, I'm gonna finish.
Right.
Because there was no point of starting if I'm not gonna finish. Like, yeah.
Because you have sometimes people who do some movies, they do a couple movies, but then they
And then they're gone.
Yeah.
You know,
Like, what happened to so-and-so? He on the big screen. He disappeared now.
facts. Like, I'll never look to make like a one-hit wonder and then I'm gone.
And then you guys, y'all already into acting. Y'all plan to make this a lifetime thing, or?
Absolutely. I'm in it for the influence. I really take pride in that. And I think that there's physical money with the dollar, and then there's a non-physical type of currency or money. And that's like with fame. You know what I'm saying?
There's different ways.
You really do influence people. I'm not talking about a pretty boy on Instagram who posts with flowers and every once in a while he'll post a commercial on his Instagram or something like that. I'm talking about like a real, I don't want to be a product.
Right.
I don't want to be a product. There are boxers who just do boxing, and once they make it up, you see what I'm saying? Now they they pop for Powerade. Oh, buy the tickets now. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be that guy. But nobody knows them outside of boxing. You feel what I'm saying? Like a Shakur, a Terrence. I feel like they should be way bigger. You feel what I'm saying? But they're just product. They're not a person. They don't want that.
Just for that place. Yeah.
There we go. And it's the same way in acting. There's just people who are actors. If you don't watch their TV show on Netflix, you won't know who they are. You know what I'm saying? They don't post personal things. They want to hide that. They want to get to the mountaintop in they, 6-bedroom house and riding their Mercedes down the road. I want to be kind of like a historical person who 100 years from now people won't remember the money Javante Davis made, but they'll remember the words that I said. You know what I'm saying?
Almost like Michael Jackson.
That's what I aim for. You said Tupac. It's Tupac. Gandhi, Muhammad Ali. That's why they say Muhammad Ali is the greatest.
Muhammad Ali is because he impacted the culture.
The culture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't really because of boxing skill. Not that he didn't have it.
He had good character.
But it was his character. It was outside of the ring that really made him lovable. And that's what it's all about. It ain't about product. I'm not no product. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna see me.
I heard that. I'm not no product.
I'm not product. So influence is that's my main goal, is to take that all the way as far as I can.
And then you as well, what do you plan on? You plan on just doing this strictly? Because that's for all of you. You guys all in boxing. Boxing is just going to become a hobby, or boxing is going to also be your primary goal too? What's the primary goal?
It's been my primary goal for since I was 8. Since I started doing it,
okay.
I'm always
because I don't know, because some things can be hobby, some things can be passion.
It's funny, boxing, I'm sorry, but boxing is like, we walked into the gym after doing the stepdaughter, and boxers, we don't like saying nothing to each other. When we don't know you, it's like this little thing, he might be my weight class. There was none of that. They walked in. I swear to God, I was just watching you. I swear, what is happening? Oh my, it's like, it's a new type of version of them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they see me in a different light, and that is like, that's so crazy. It's crazy. It really is. It's bizarre. I think, do you enjoy boxing or acting more?
That's the question. It's hard.
So being a boxer, definitely the fights are the most funnest part. The least part, I say, is either, running. I hate running. Or I like conditioning, like being in the running. Like I hate running, but like what he said earlier, I hate it, but I love it because I love what I'm doing. But with acting and boxing, you don't really get to eat. Like in boxing, like you gotta make weight and stuff. I really like the acting part. And I get to eat good, and it's not really. I mean, all you gotta do is just read a script, perform it, make sure you perform it good.
I feel that it's still a challenge because you gotta show the character.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
You gotta be on set all day. Most boxers only do one training session. You got 2 hours, 3 hours. Go home, sleep. We there all day, my brother. Let alone if it's an action film. You training all day. All day. That's from 6 a.m. to 12 at night. That's...
What advice could you give somebody that's trying to break into the industry? That you had like some movies. What advice could you give somebody that maybe you do?
Definitely putting in hard work. Hard work is number one. Hard work and just staying in there, just grinding. I really didn't think. I mean, I thought I was gonna take the acting classes and probably get like 1 or 2 commercials, probably some extra roles, but I stayed in there and just kept grinding, coming every acting class and every other week, performing with the grown-ups as well, taking all of the classes instead of just taking one teenager and one kid, and I was taking all of them. So I really just think grinding and putting in the hard work is really gonna get you to the top.
What about you? You think that, like, what advice could you give somebody that just started in the industry of filming?
Know what your intention is with it.
What advice would you give me, bro?
Okay. What are you gonna do if you got, if you booked a Netflix series? You know what I'm saying? You get paid all the money in the world. You know what I'm saying? What would you do? How would you be? You know what I'm saying? Would the money expose you and you would change and you would be different? Or would you know what I'm saying, would you do something with it? I think that's the most important part. But if you want to talk about the technical part, I will too. Get acting classes, definitely do that. And if it's meant for you to become that superstar you want to be, then it will happen. It'll just flow. I really don't have a blueprint for it. I didn't make it yet. So it's not like I can
you
tell
made it. Yeah, all y'all made it. So what about you? What advice could you give somebody? You know, you just getting into it, so you can kind of relate in that kind of aspect.
Don't be scared. Take risks. Feel me? You know what I mean? Like, you can't just like be scared. You gotta be a risk taker, bro. Like, you gotta have like some type of balls to like, you know, get out there, bro. And don't be scared. Main thing, bro. I know a lot of people say, but it's really like real, bro. Like, don't care what other people think about you, bro.
Yeah,
that's
real.
A challenge
sometimes for a lot of people.
Yeah, that's a big challenge for everybody. Like, don't worry about it. Like,
just do it.
You know what I mean? Yeah, just do it, bro.
So how do you stay motivated within trying to pursue what you're doing? What keeps you motivated? What keeps you going? What keeps that fire?
Motivated, bro. I just like, I know I'm good, bro, and it's like,
you feel like it's more in you when you can't.
A lot more in me, yeah. And a lot of time, bro, I feel like I ain't doing enough. I ain't do what I wanted to do. For me, I ain't get to the finish line of what I,
right.
You know what I mean? A lot of people, oh, you did good, don't worry. I worry though, bro. I really do. Like, I be like, well, I ain't doing enough. You know what I mean? Next time I'm gonna do this. Next time I'm gonna do that. You know what I mean?
Always do better and better.
Yeah.
So what motivates you? What you're doing, even if it's for boxing or acting, what keeps you motivated? What keeps that fire?
I see people in a position that's greater than mine, but they don't work as hard as me. You know what I'm saying? That hits something in your spirit. I see, like it's the little things. It's also the big things. Like you can see, at least for boys, you can see women on Instagram. They already up with all the big ballers on a yacht or in a.
They're gonna get you. You know, that's another story.
It makes you want to work hard because it's just like, okay, you got there because we know why, but it's like, but it makes you want to work hard. So okay,
you know what?
Like when I get into the position of a Puffy or a Floyd, you might want to do something different. You might want to help people that's just like you. That's grinding. So
and then you understand.
There we go. That vision is what.
But sometimes people get into that, they lose that vision. So what keeps you from that? You can't lose that vision from thinking well, other people being what I be in, so a lot of people lose that vision, be like, they don't think about, well, I'm gonna help this person or that person.
Because I know one day I'm gonna die. I'm not gonna have all the girls around me and the money and all the, the butt kissers who tell me I'm doing great. You know what I'm saying? The accountants. I'm not gonna have none of them. At the end, what are people gonna remember me as? 100 years after my death, how am I gonna be remembered?
I mean, you gonna need an accountant. I'm gonna tell you.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm gonna need an accountant. But like, when it's all said and done, what did I stand for? You know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna care. It's not gonna help it's not gonna help no kid in the gutter with addicted parents who need help.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Me spending money. That's what's motivating me, because I have an intention to go. I don't plan to just be the kid who sits back up on the mountaintop once he's done. This ain't about me. Self-love is not something I live by. You know what I'm saying? It's not about helping my family. The whole world is my family. Back in the 1800s or the 1960s, all you had connection with were the people around you in your neighborhood, in your city.
Everybody was family.
That's what I'm saying. Your family, your real family that you talk to was right here. Now I've got my cell phone. Now I'm connected to everybody in the whole world. So now I see the whole world as my family. I see that the whole world is struggling. I'm not the only one, and it's not even the poor, it's also the rich. The rich has problems too. So obviously it's not the money or the fame or the accountants or the lawyers or the suck-ups that matter. It's really about the inside. It's the principality of it all. And that's what keeps me motivated. One day I'm gonna be gone.
That's a good way to look at it, man. What keeps you let's keep your fire, keep you motivated.
Keep me motivated. I definitely say the people that support me, definitely the supporters, fans, it could be fans, it could be family, it could be friends. I really think that me being like an actor and like just seeing these kids at the park, like I'll go to the park and just like play with my little brothers and see these other kids that they just like living like they don't want to be nothing, and like just them being able to see me on TV like gives me like I want to like help you, bro. Like you don't want to be a nobody, for sure. You don't want to be a nobody. Yeah.
You can't just go with the flow.
Did I ask you that question already?
Yeah, I do that.
So what's your future goals and your aspirations to just be in the acting career?
Oh, you talking to me? Oh, I thought you was talking about me. What was the question again?
What is your future goals and your aspirations in the acting career? Future goals and your aspirations.
How my future go? I really think that I'm gonna be basically the top. I think that I'm gonna kill the acting league. I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna be someone like Denzel Washington. That's how I think. I'm a
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So what about you? What is your future goals and aspirations in the acting career?
One of my biggest goals is to book a series and be on a show on a big platform, on Netflix, Amazon, anything like that. I'm really thankful for the position that I'm in right now. I know people talk bad about Tubi, and it's like really bad, but the kids in the ghetto and the people who are poor, who need that free platform, they love it. So if I'm able to put on an awesome performance for them and give them a taste of that Netflix type of level of acting, that's what makes me happy. So I really want to be able to just expand the audience and be able to combine my acting and my boxing all together. You know what I mean? So, God willing, it's gonna happen.
There you go. So what is your future goals and aspirations within acting career?
What you mean by aspirations?
Basically, just like where you see yourself, or like, do you see yourself on a higher level, or how do you see yourself?
Higher level, bro. I see myself on a higher level for sure, bro. And not just boxing and acting. Of course, those are the top two. Of course, boxing's top one, you know what I mean? But whatever else I get into down the road, doing stuff brings more connections and more, you know what I mean? Like, stuff to get into. So, like I said, I like to do stuff to get to the, bottom of it, not just to do it.
Straight to the point.
Yeah, exactly.
What is the most enjoyable thing about acting for you?
Most enjoyable. Definitely the people that I work with. Just seeing the personalities, like Snatch, seeing all these stars and stuff like that. The most enjoyable is probably when I get a scene that I like.
You wouldn't feel like meeting some of the actors and stuff like that? That's just more enjoyable, I think. What's your most enjoyable thing, buddy?
My most enjoyable thing is meeting everybody.
Meeting everybody.
Yeah, you connect with all the people, with all the stars, co-stars, and then people recognizing you and people enjoying your work. That's really the most enjoyable part, is people enjoying it and telling you, I loved it. I loved you in this.
Seeing a lot of the premieres, bro.
Yeah, at the premieres.
Yeah, a lot of love from the premieres.
In real life, you know what I'm saying? You feel some type of way when someone's able to admit that they're nervous around you, just because of that fact that they saw you in a different light. So I enjoy that. I enjoy having supporters, fans, all of that, followers.
And your most enjoyable part?
Like they said, meeting the people. So especially people that I've seen before, like on TV, people that's up there and, already got like a fan base. And I like to see like how they coming for like in real life. Like, are you cool? You cool to talk with?
Really are.
Yeah, how you really are.
And some of them not who you think they are. They'll be like, oh, I did not know it was like that.
Yeah, facts. And I like to see that.
I'm gonna start by touching base back to boxing.
Just do it.
You guys work with your guys' father when it comes to coaching and stuff, right? So how is that experience with working with your father? And I'm gonna start with you. How's the experience of working with your father when you're dealing with the boxing?
Can you say the question or something?
What is your experience like when you work with your dad, when you boxing and you go into the gym? Because I'm sure he's coaching you when you, how's that experience?
It's definitely different from just a regular coach coaching you, because it's your dad, so he's gonna see you every day out of the gym. He's gonna see you. He knows you. Yeah, that's your father.
Does it make you work harder, or does it like sometimes it be like, oh, I messed up, so I gotta work twice as hard because I got my dad right here. You know what I'm saying?
And just seeing him like how he says how good I can be, and just like him watching me every day and just training me and just hoping and just knowing that I can be a better fighter, it motivates me that way. Yeah.
And then how is it when you work with your dad? And you've been doing it for some time now, so how's the experience for you?
As you get older, you start like your dad becomes your homeboy now. You start looking at boxing differently. But growing up as a child, you have your dad in the gym with you, and then you have your coach at home. That's how I look at it. Your dad is in the gym with you, but your coach is at home. It's all day long. There is no difference. There's no line. There's no line. Everything you do, you know what I'm saying? Like, the cereal drops down from the fridge, you catch it. I wish you was like that in the ring. Like, it goes. But as you get older, it's like, this is for all the kids who are bad. Okay, so imagine you have you going to box somebody in the street, and instead of your homeboy being there cheering you on, it's your dad. He's sitting there like, I want to see blood. I want to see somebody drop. It's like that. That's the type of feeling you get. So now it's like he almost becomes like your homeboy, brother, and now it's like you both go to war. So I can only imagine what it's like for Lomachenko and his father, Floyd and his dad, Devin and his dad, you know what I'm saying, to make millions while doing it. It's a different type of bond. It really is. There's no other way I can put it. For real.
Have you ever had any other coaches train you besides your dad?
You just walked in, you know what I'm saying? Uncle Rebo, you know what I'm saying? He was always there for me. Just training, trying to convince for me, definitely getting me better. I think that was it was Dad, there was a couple people, but he always there, yeah.
What was the challenge for you? Like, not challenge, but how was it for you working with your dad? And then, like,
Bro, he basically said everything, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Same
Nah,
concept.
yeah, same thing, bro. He's at home with you. You know what I mean? You wake up.
You wake up, you still there.
Yeah, bro. What else? Like he said, the cereal box, or if like, look, like I think I'm totally by myself. Nobody's watching. You know, boxes they be shadow boxing.
Right.
Waiting on their food in the microwave. I'm shadow boxing. Blah. He comes in. Now you know you ain't supposed to be doing like
Your foot's wrong.
Yeah, your foot's wrong. I'm like, we might start a training session right then and there, bro. He's like, yo, wrap up, matter of fact.
When we were young, that's exactly how it happened. It became a whole thing. We could be playing with our friends in the middle of it. Let me see. Back up. Take a step. Okay. You might as well throw gloves on. My hands hurt. Let's go.
Yeah, bro.
Like
the whole training session.
The whole day.
Right there, bro.
24/7.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
till late at night, and then get up and go to school the next morning. That's why but that's why we looked at kids differently. You know what I'm saying? When we saw the kids with the brand new pairs of shoes on, you know what I'm saying, walking around acting like they were the shit, and we were like, damn, you don't know nothing. Like, you have no idea what this is. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, me personally, I was always quiet going through middle school, high school, you know what I'm saying? And now that I'm out of high school and I'm doing what I'm doing now because of God blessing me, is now those kids are hitting me up. Now they look at me, they look up to me. Kids who were 2 or 3 levels over me. In 10th grade, I'm in 8th grade. Now they hitting me up. You know what I'm saying? It's that type of, it's that thing that makes you think big. It's crazy. It really is crazy.
So all you guys was only trained by 2 different coaches. Was it your dad and Debo?
Yeah, bro. Low key.
Yeah.
Of course, like we said, maybe a couple other, but they gone. They've been gone.
Because most consistent ones is just your dad and Debo.
Yeah. My dad and Uncle Debo, bro.
We're gonna be here for life.
So how did it, I know sometimes working with your dad can't be easy. So what's the pros and the cons out of this?
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's really no pros. Bro.
It's
no good. It's straight cons. Every time you tell me to train, bro, I'm like, bro, that ass, like, bro, come on, bro. Not cause he's boxing, cause of him, bro. Like, damn, like, you know what I mean? But it's good though, bro. It really is. Cause like, as I'm older now, like he said, he becomes more like your homie, like your homeboy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's different. It's not no father, son. Oh, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it's like your homie. Yeah, it's really a bond, and it's like your homie.
So all y'all feel the same way about that.
Yeah, even though he's not to that age yet, but yeah, he getting there.
How did it affect you? You know, what's the pros and cons you feel that you have with your dad with just working with him?
I mean, it's.
And then he's at home with you too.
Yeah, they said it, but I'm gonna say it again. It's just really motivational because my dad, he got some different energy. You meet my dad and see us training, he definitely got some different coach energy because it's because we're his sons though. That's but he got the same energy from. Anyways, but that gives me motivation because like me moving my foot wrong, my dad, come on man, like it just. Because he wants to see me get better, so
the passion he has is it's amazing. Any coach with passion naturally is like that with anybody. You feel what I'm saying? And with him, he don't just have our dad and Debo. He got me. I'm his coach. Like it's a different. All the brothers become a coach. Like there's videos of us doing mitts. You know what I'm saying? He doing it.
He was
I was doing
Devin Haney.
And then he went and then Devin Haney saw us doing it.
We were doing mitts in the other ring. Yeah. He told me to hop in.
Devin saw us doing mitts and he was like, come on, Chad. No, I'm doing it. Get out. Come on. Film this. Film me. It was hard. So it's like we all become each other's coach. We all see the same thing. We grew up in it. You know what I'm saying? Something that my dad might not see yet in the moment, he might see. Right. You know what I'm saying? Same vice versa. It's just, it's like this. So we got like 6, 7 coaches off rip without adding nobody else off rip. It's about 6 or 7 coaches.
Okay, so we're gonna wrap it up.
Okay, you guys.
I want you guys to go ahead and give people your social media where they can find you and support you, and just tell them with your social media and tell them your name.
It's Jared Cheatham again. You can find me on Instagram at Little Jabbo, LittleJabbo, Little Jabbo, and yeah.
Yeah, you got. You can look our names up, of course, but on Instagram it's just my first and last name, Akeem Cheatham. I'll spell it out: AKEEMCHEATHAM. And I'm on TikTok too. It's my first and last name, just add an extra M. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, that's where you can find content on there.
And me, bro, it's the same thing. Simple, first and last name, Jamil Cheatham. I'm not gonna spell it out. We're gonna put it in the description. Y'all just click the link, feel me? And we good. We out.
So yeah, we're on Sport Podcast by Dream Fashion Line. Make sure you guys stay tuned for the next coming up podcast. And it was nice meeting you guys.
Thank you.
I appreciate y'all.
Good job, man.
Fantastic job.
At the end of the show, you should have a little clip on.
I thought I could short ass.